The Cursed Hotel. In 1993, a man named Daniel Reynolds mysteriously disappeared in a small town. Security cameras last captured him entering the old place, already infamous for strange happenings. No one ever saw him again. The police searched every room, every corridor, every inch of the hotel. They found nothing. No body, no clues. The only eerie detail: his camera was discovered in the basement, still recording, though the footage was too distorted to reveal anything useful. Now, 30 years later, urban explorer and YouTuber Ethan Carter decides to investigate the hotel himself. He's made a name for uncovering abandoned places with dark pasts, and this might be his biggest discovery yet. But what Ethan doesn't know is that some places don't want to be found. The Lambert Hotel looms before Ethan like a decaying monster. The 3-story building is covered in twisting ivy, its windows shattered, its once grand entrance sagging under years of neglect. The sky above is grey and heavy, as if the town itself wants to warn him away. "This place is insane," Ethan mutters into his camera, panning up at the eerie structure. "All right, let's do this." With a push, the front door's grown open, revealing the dark, dusty interior. His flashlight cuts through the gloom, illuminating the lobby frozen in time, a shattered chandelier, a faded red carpet covered in dust, and a long-forgotten reception desk with a rusted service bell. The air feels thick, damp, almost charged with something unseen. Then a whisper. Ethan spins around, shining his light into the shadows. No one is there. He shakes it off and keeps moving. His camera captures peeling wallpaper, moldy furniture, and faded paintings of hollow-eyed people, guests from another time. He walks down a long corridor, the floorboards creaking under his weight. A sign on the wall catches his attention. Basement, staff only. A cold shiver runs through him. That's where Daniel Reynolds' camera was found. Ethan hesitates, but curiosity wins. He pushes open the heavy wooden door leading down to the basement. The air instantly grows colder. The staircase is narrow, the darkness almost unnatural. Each step down feels like a mistake. At the bottom, his flashlight reveals old wooden shelves, broken crates, and a row of strange portraits. He steps closer. The faces in the paintings look wrong, distorted, twisted. One painting makes him freeze. It's Daniel Reynolds, the man who disappeared in 1993. His eyes are missing. Ethan steps back, and his flashlight flickers. A wet, dragging sound echoes from the dark. He whips around. A shadow moves at the far end of the basement. Something is here with him. The flashlight flickers again, and for a split second, he sees it, a grotesque, crawling figure with elongated limbs, its face shifting like static on an old TV. Ethan stumbles backward, his breath ragged. Suddenly, the portraits start changing. One by one, the faces in the paintings warp and twist, shifting into something horribly familiar, his own. Their hollow eyes stare at him, their mouths frozen in silent screams. Ethan's breath catches in his throat. His pulse pounds in his ears.
No, this isn't real.
His flashlight flickers wildly, casting chaotic shadows across the warped portraits. His own reflected faces begin to move, but not like normal paintings. They grin. Panic surges through him. He bolts for the stairs, his boots pounding against the cold stone floor. The camera is shaking violently in his grip. Something moves behind him. A low, wet dragging sound, as if something crawling, pulling itself forward with unnatural limbs. The air grows heavier, thicker, almost pressing against him. He reaches the top of the stairs, hand outstretched, but the door slams shut with a deafening bang. Ethan slams into it, throwing his full weight against the rotting wood. Locked. His fingers scramble for the handle, twisting, pulling nothing. Behind him, the dragging sound grows louder. A guttural, glitching noise fills the basement, a sound that shouldn't exist. It's not human. Ethan turns his shaking flashlight toward the darkness. Something is standing at the far end of the hallway. A tall, misshapen figure, its body jerking in unnatural, stuttering movements as if it exists between frames of reality. It has no face, only a shifting static blur, like a television screen caught between channels. Its arms twitch violently as it takes a slow, broken step toward him. Ethan stumbles backward, pressing his back against the locked door.
What the hell? What the hell?
The thing shudders, then it moves. Fast. Too fast. A split second of nothing, then suddenly, it's right in front of him. Ethan screams, raising his camera in pure instinct. The lens glitches, the screen flickering with bursts of static and corrupted pixels. For a brief, fractured moment, the camera reveals something underneath the static. Something worse. A gaping void. A hole where its face should be. And inside figures, comma. Faces, trapped, twisting, screaming. His own reflection is in there, among them, his mouth open in a silent cry.
No, no, no.
The static grows deafening, comma. The camera glitches, the screen The next morning, as the first rays of grey daylight pierce the fog, a passerby notices something lying in the dirt outside the Lambert Hotel. A camera, its lens cracked, its screen still flickering with static. It's still recording, but the footage, only distortion, only static. There is no sign of Ethan Carter. He's never seen again.